Welcome back to City Skylines in the city of Damascus. And today we are finally working on our nature reserve. And that'll be a huge building because that is a lot. Oh, I just noticed that I can make this a little bit sloped in there to make it look better. But the area for the nature reserve is pretty big. What I'm thinking about, we already have a bit of a zoning in this area over here. Let me show you that. So this, and I actually want to replace it. And when I say replace it, we do have this nature reserve that goes all around the town in here. I want to actually bring this and extend it over here and actually make them be all part of the same nature reserve. Because the idea is that I connect everything up together, and that we have like even pathways and tracks connecting all these areas. So I want to extend this, I'll show you, I want to extend this around here more or less, and then go there, connects over there as well, and then go around here, this area, and potentially cover all of this region over here. So all this area in the middle here. I'm doing it all messy because like I'm gonna extend that area in here. So with that, we will, well, I won't say unlock, but we'll make all this region connected with a nice nature reserve. I'll probably add some more trees as always in some of these areas. And I was thinking that we could have like some elevated pathway connecting those two sides in here, and I didn't want to go with a tunnel. There is a way for people to walk through here, by the way. They can go through the tunnel there and get up here or over there, but I want to make something nicer and potentially connect everything up with this area in this region. So this is all connected as well. I think they will like it. And I just noticed that someone's complaining about land value. All right. I think we can potentially add something in here to make them happy. Like for example, a doctor's office, or actually there are very few services in here. And I just remembered that when we built this area, I left this road here so we could connect this on both sides. We've never done that. So maybe, I don't think today, but soon I'll take a look at that and make sure that we actually sort that out. But yeah, this is not the focus today. Today we are doing the nature reserve, connecting everything, and I'll jump straight into it because this area is starting to look good. The changes that we are making here, we're still having like some offices building in there from last time, which is pretty good, but I want to make this an even better area. So this will be the goal for today, getting the surroundings done, and then next time we will focus on the industrial park. So let's jump into it, and I'll be right back. I think this is probably the best view for you to have an idea of the size of this park, this nature reserve that we have in here. So starting from this bottom left corner here, this goes around all this area, goes all the way through here, like all these mountains, all the way to the dam, and you know that this goes past the dam as well. It goes all around here and here and come back to this side. This is just massive. Like you can see, if we look into here, you can see, look at the sheer size of this. This is just fantastic. We do have 5-star. We had 5-star already on the other side, and now that we extended, we were getting, I think it was 4,000 per week there, and we're now getting 11.5. So a massive increase in income as well. And I don't have any policies set up, by the way. If you look at here, nothing is being set, so it's been pretty good. I will show you around. I can see that every single pathway that we created, we can see people walking, although sometimes, there we go, we have people walking here, people walking there, going to the other side, and we just have to be a little bit closer. I did on purpose in some areas got the pathway through the trees, and if I can go on the ground level, give me 1 second to try to get it in here. There we go. As you can see, some of the trees, they are in the pathway, and this is actually on purpose, and the reason is just because in more closed areas and where like you have a place that have very low maintenance and it's all basically a forest or a bush area, then you like this one, that happens. Like, just make sure that you don't affect the nature around you as much. Like this one, it just stays in the middle there. People will walk around and that's fine. So this will go around all this area. We are in Cove Place in here. Going around here, I was careful to not like reshape the land too much. You can see that in some areas like here, it did affect slightly, but I made these areas elevated, and I think it makes also sense to have the fence in here, even though like it's on the ground. So it's looking pretty good. Everything has a nice slope as well. Then I've lowered this down so we could actually walk underneath the train tracks, because before they were going through the train tracks and we don't want that. And more people walking through here as well. Pretty busy. This goes through all this area, just so you have an idea. This was one of the recent builds that we did after we sunk the highway, and as promised, this is all a park. So this goes around. Now we have a split here. This one goes to the sides and go all the way to the new area, to the Colossus. How do we call it? Colossus Park? Colossalus. Yeah, I have to remember that. And the other one goes to the industry, for the oil industry. And you also have another one connecting to this area over here. And another one over there as well. So you have connection to the that industry and to this to the dam, or water view. Is that water view? Water end suburb. So you have a pathway that goes through here, and I'll show you in a second. Connected over there, then connects over here. Another one that connects over here. And then we have the lake. It's probably the area where we detail the most. Closer to the highway, there is a lot less details in there, but you'll see that in some areas you have things like kayaks and some chairs and benches and things like that, some toilets, and that is quite a lot. You have places where you can camp. You have these piers as well. You have some cafes. Of course, you do have some cafes. You need those cafes. I just remember that this area, you know what? This is fine to flood and get the water there if we need to. It's not a problem. And yeah, this is around the lake in here. Pretty nice, pretty tidy. And this keeps going around all the way. I will just like, you'll be bored to see just pathways and some smaller buildings that I put around. We have hunting cabins as well. We have some kind of junctions like this one. And right in the middle there, what I want to do is get one of those and add there. Then, just so it looks a little bit nicer. And again, using the elevated paths where it makes a little bit more sense and it helps with the terrain as well, and where it makes sense, we use the one on the ground level. So this is the Colossal Spark right here, and then we go up the mountain, and we go up here, going up, and then this is what I've done over here. So I've opened up a pathway through the dam in this area. This is just structure, so there is no reason why I could actually move this slightly to the sides. I'll fix that just so we have like even spacing on both sides. But then you go through and you are connected to this cycleway that crosses the dam and connects to the other side here. So this is this area, and it's all connected. And as I mentioned, this all go through and around the oil industry and connect everything else around the place. You'll see that in several areas we have some hunting cabins, we have again toilets, we have boulders like this one, so you can climb. What's bouldering site? There we go. And you have some, well, a lot actually of buildings like that and attractions all over the place. You also have this bridge crossing the gap. As I mentioned before, I wanted something crossing above the highway, and I think this looks pretty cool, especially this pathway going around the mountains here, just preserving the mountain as much as we can, and just getting to this higher point in here, and then having like a camp, observation post in there, things like that, and then we go down again all the way through the city. So there we go. We had fun building this, and the only thing that I didn't have fun was that intersection marking tool was updated, and all my chevron markings, they were inverted. And so if you see any throughout today's build, it's very likely that I went there and fixed it already, or if I haven't, just let me know and I'll take a look and make sure that I can get that fixed. So yeah, but for today, that will be all. I really hope you've enjoyed this build for the nature reserve, which I've renamed for Dam Reserve as well. I think that makes sense. Goes across the dam and goes around the dam, so the name fits. That's what I'm getting at. So let me know in the comments, give me your suggestions. Also, think about joining our Discord server. The link's in the description. We share screenshots, we ask questions, we ask for suggestions, we share ideas, and we help each other and talk about Cities Skylines and other games as well. So with all that said, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.